Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, ready. Three down, three down. Hey, check, check. Three down, three down. Check, check, check.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, you got three down, three down.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, check 43.
They go play action with Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check. Check hot, hot, hot.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. 5 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Like 20. He's sick as the mic. I got him. I got motion. 56. Value 1. Right there, 56.
Throwing on third. Gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come get some. Hey, let's go. Come on, go. Ground. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 6 out low. Move.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
You got 3 down. Slam.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 30-yard line.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Alert. 3 down.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Hey,
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Haskins. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Woods has it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. That's taken in by Henderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slant. Move. Mike 54. Mike 50.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Mike 5-4. Come on, Shell.
Now Goff. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Check. Fresno. 66.
On second down, here's Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Rams take over first and 10. at their own 15-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Good track. Mike 56. Super 1. 56.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go.
Now Goff. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go. It's Gurley. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
17. Hey, Foxtrot. It's just me.
Now Goff on first down. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff now looking to throw. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
56.
On second down, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Like 20. Maverick. I got one.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Gurley again here on first down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back to throw, gone. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 16.
From the red zone now, Goff. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
You ready?
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 3 bud. Watch twist. Shell.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. To try again after the sack. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
X3, 218, chop.
On 1st down, it's gone. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check safety. 6-6, pull it high.
Goff throwing again. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
You go tight. Coaching spell. You got tight right there.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Pick it up, screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 50, check 50. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Henderson going to run for it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Richardson. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Washington.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Play action. Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3 down, 3 down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Switch. Check out. Shell.
On first down, gone. Over the middle, that's held by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Goff now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Second down, it's Henderson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Hey, Charlie. Here we go. 56.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, check. 3 down. 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 31.
They'll run with Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The tackle there by John Johnson. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Trying to run for it with Snell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Go.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, and he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm here all day. Hey, Zoo. Spike 56. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Goff now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bravo. Slam, slam, slam.
Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get two plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one, and it won't be a one towards the end zone.
Will they handle it? Let's find out. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Dumps it off for Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Out of the gun, Geis. And very little daylight right there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the 44, Haskins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Still